Captain Christian Malanga Musumari, January 1983 to May 2024. Known popularly as Christian Malanga, was a Congolese-American politician, businessman, and military officer. He led the United Congolese Party, UCP, which he formed after the controversial 2011 elections in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. In 2017, he created the New Zaire government in exile and declared himself its president. On the 19th of May 2024, Malanga tried to overthrow the DRC government, but the attempt failed. He was killed, and his son Marcel was arrested. For some, Malanga was a hero who fought for the freedom of his people. For others, he was a villain, a ruthless opportunist who clawed his way to power at the expense of his people. Born on January 2, 1983, to Christine Kapai Loyinda and Joseph Iteho Malanga in a small town in Kinshasa. Malanga's father, Joseph, grew up in Mangai village in the Bandundu province, and his mother, Christine, was from Ngaba, Kinshasa, where they met as students. They later moved outside the city. His mother worked at a local market, and his father was a mechanic in Kinshasa. In 1993, Malanga's family moved to Swaziland as political refugees. His childhood was marked by poverty and instability, a common experience in a country struggling to emerge from the shadow of colonial rule. These early experiences forged within him a deep-seated ambition, a burning desire to rise above the circumstances of his birth and make a mark on the world. While in Swaziland, the young Malanga attended St. Paul's Methodist Primary School. In 1998, they moved to Salt Lake City, Utah, in the United States, where they were granted asylum. Malanga, a young man with an entrepreneurial spirit, owned several small businesses both in the United States and in DRC. In 2006, Captain Malanga co-founded the Africa Helpline Society, a non-profit organization in the DRC. Here he worked with children at the orphanage and on global outreach programs. He also started his own NGO, Friends of America, during this time. Malanga had a son, Marcel, with his wife Brittany Sawyer. While living in the United States, Malanga was convicted in 2001 of assault with a firearm and received a 30-day jail sentence and 3 years of probation. In June 2006, Malanga went back to the Democratic Republic of the Congo to join the military. In 2007, he became a captain in the Congolese military. His main jobs were boosting the morale of his brigade and leading a training company with about 235 men. After his military service ended in 2010, Malanga started his own company, Malanga Congo. The company hired 250 employees to work on public works and contracting projects. These projects included building and maintaining water purification plants, bottling plants, and several mining operations. The success of these businesses helped him start his political career that same year. Christian Malanga's entry into politics was swift and impactful. He joined the United Congolese Party, quickly establishing himself as a rising star. In 2011, Malanga went to a meeting with all the political opposition leaders to choose someone to run against President Joseph Kabila. When they couldn't agree on a candidate, Malanga decided to run in the parliamentary election as an independent opposition candidate. 2 days before the election, he was arrested by government security forces and held for over 2 weeks. After he was released, he was offered a job as National Youth President, but he turned it down. Malanga reported the situation to the U.S. Embassy and then went back to the USA to live with his family. He kept raising awareness about the problems in the Congo, in Washington, D.C., and across the U.S. He connected with the people, promising a future free from corruption. His rise was meteoric, gaining valuable experience and a loyal following. In 2012, Malanga returned to the United States and founded his own political party, the United Congolese Party, UCP, registered in the U.S. He campaigned among the Congolese communities in the United States, Europe, and South Africa, preparing for the next national elections in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. On December 12, 2013, Malanga attended the International Religious Freedom (IRF) Roundtable in Washington, D.C., which is a group of people from various faiths and governments who meet regularly to discuss religious freedom issues. The IRF Roundtable includes representatives from 800 organizations and has launched over 200 multi-faith initiatives worldwide. In 2016, Malanga and members of his UCP were part of a British-backed African Leaders Program that went to Tbilisi, Georgia. This program was designed to train leaders to fight corruption, reform fiscal policies, privatize state-owned enterprises, build welfare systems, and improve education and health care. The conference was held at the National Parliamentary Library of Georgia, where they worked with policymakers to strengthen their party's economic plan. On April 29, 2017, at the Santo Spirito Basilica in Rome, Malanga was knighted in the Order of Saints Peter and Paul, gaining support from the Catholic Church in Congo. On May 17, 2017, Malanga created a government in exile called New Zaire in Brussels, Belgium. The ceremony was attended by dignitaries from Europe and the United States. Decades of mismanagement, corruption, and conflict had left the country scarred and its people disillusioned. The political landscape was volatile, marked by shifting alliances, power struggles, and a simmering undercurrent of violence. On May 19, 2024, Malanga tried to overthrow the Congolese government. The attempt failed quickly as security forces stopped it. Malanga was killed, and his 21-year-old son, Marcel, was captured. Malanga was 41 years old. Captain Christian Malanga's story ended tragically. His life cut short in a hail of bullets during a late-night raid on a remote safe house. His death, shrouded in mystery and whispered accusations of extrajudicial killing, sent shockwaves through the Congo. For others, the killing of Captain Christian Malanga is seen as a victory for the government and the people of Congo. For his supporters, it is a devastating loss and the silencing of a powerful voice for change. Until next time, please subscribe to our channel and like our video.